Hey guys, what's up? It's Tiki here. Just wanted to quickly remind you guys that you can support your favorite creator using the creator code on the PUBG website. I'd appreciate it if you filled me in. Peace out. Enjoy the video. Mwah.
Well, either way, we're about to find out. The game is getting underway. Let's kick off our final day of matches and head over to our casters. Take it away, gentlemen.
Well, Cam, this does look quite familiar.
Yeah, it does. It's a little east from what we saw a few times yesterday, but yep, we're still going north. Still going north, which means that Corsac is probably not going to be just a little bit less tempted to try and chase this kill down. 4x early on those. Oh, man. Shots are looking good, but these are incredibly difficult to hit.
Systematicos doesn't have a path. They've got to come in where FB and Soniqs are. Even if they wrap into the north, that's going to be where Third Eye has already kind of moved into that low ground cliff facing to where that they can kind of decimate some good sight lines into it. So Systematicos has got to make a walk into near on no man's land. And yeah, they're just going to be walking right in. This is like one of those carnival games. You know, whenever you see the ducks kind of on the wire and you're supposed to try to shoot them and get prizes. Well, Systematicos are those ducks as the circle continues to go to the top of the hillside. Systematicos nowhere near it as they are going to have to put on some, I don't know, some type of mountain climbing gear and try to get up this hill much, much faster. Yeah,
trying to bite off a little bit more than they can chew, especially with not seeing that much action up until now in the kill feed. They should have expected there was definitely going to be someone coming in from that angle, but Dynamic is also going to get eliminated in the meantime by Fiumba, while Spam and Synergy are also fighting up. Capitan trying to run away, but runs into Selfish by Peak, the top fragger of the squad, going to be eliminating them.
Is Sharpshot going to spot it out? Mime leading the way. He's got to get this knock, and he's got to get damage out early, and he does. So now, Soniqs have a path to move in off of this. It's going to be Corsac that's going to be playing the high ground. He had himself a hell of a day yesterday, but Corsac is going to need to make some big plays for his team in that high ground position, and he manages to knock down Mime. This fight now starting to brew in a massive way. This is going to get control over the south, but whoever takes it on is going to now have to step into LG sightlines next.
Yes, the timing was perfect. He wanted to push that fight because he knew that he could not res for free. There were too many players, too many teams around him, and now he has that space to do so because Troglodytes is not pushing. Soniqs, however, are going to be pushing onto Peak. They know that there are more teams here on the eastern edge, on the eastern side. They don't feel comfortable to try and challenge the north.
Trying to figure out exactly where those shots came from. Peak had to move down into this just due to the assault that was coming in from Elevate. H1 having to dance back into that blue to see if maybe he can get some more damage out of it, but you can see he did manage to take down HVZ. Now, the whole time this is going on and these shots are going out, Elevate is creeping closer and closer, but Soniqs have managed to reset, spot him out, finish it, but H1 is going to go down outside the zone as LG have now moved into an aggressive position, firing down the hillside as LG have so much control off of this position. Soniqs have to creep away, have to set back down, and have to take a second to just regroup.
There's smoke landing into us, Guts.
Talking about this DCM.
I'm staying low left.
Knocked one on the left.
Nice, nice, nice.
One more on the left smokes.
Staying low
On the
left.
right smoke, sorry.
I'm blind.
I'm blind as fuck. They could push
No one's
us.
on the low. I can't see anyone on the low left fridge. I'm holding low left. I'm holding deep low left.
Stunning.
LG speaking about us. Careful, Guts. Pushing us, pushing us.
No.
I don't see the others. I'm spamming smokes.
One's gonna be mid smokes. One's gonna be mid smokes.
Yeah, I'm spamming smokes.
One low left. Knocked low left.
Nice,
Oh,
Enter.
Russ, LG's on blue.
Let's go
LG's
DCM.
on blue.
DCM. I'm gonna get into a fight. I'm gonna run a DCM.
It's contentious, and so a couple things. We look at the overall standings. First, Luminosity, 136 points. Right now, they're in that pole position to take home the 300 qualifying points for PGC, as well as $25,000. Soniqs likely to answer, STK probably as well, but it feels like Friendly Fire is trying to close that gap, as is those other teams. Like a Shoot to Kill and Soniqs have let off the gas a little bit, Poro, and I wonder if a hungry team like Friendly Fire can catch them.
The race for first is looking like it's about to become more of a race for second, Cam, as weird circles are making it kind of complicated for people to find the points that they need. Here you go, guys. You are yearning for something that wasn't around the Stolberg area or very far north, so instead we've got a Gatka chopstick-centered circle for you that's going to be pretty friendly and where everybody should kind of have an idea on how this is going to go out. Plenty of flatlands, but also plenty of cool POIs.
Scouting, but also an opportunity. But Soniqs, they're going to continue to push it forward. They bumped ahead further from that initial position that we saw them land at. MV is out alone, isolated, and now dropped, and it's going to be a full confirm. No one else from Peak is here, and this is exactly what I was worried about. They were separated for way too long, and this means that anyone moving in quickly, whether it's Soniqs or even Troglodytes from the west side of the zone, could take these individual Peak members apart one by one.
You're going to be running down Troglodytes. I don't know exactly what your plan is, but there are going to be the hills that are going to be around where 0-0 Nation is and Decimate. That might be where you potentially vie for some stuff, but this is going to be a lot of shack life. And you can see the fact that Soniqs already making an eye on what's going to be going on. Bloom's coming in, and it looks like this is going to be where Troglodytes decided they wanted to stop, but Synergy trying to hold out. Last member up, can't defend it by himself, so Troglodytes going to just charge in there and finish out Synergy. It's going to be Peak that's also going to be along the sight line. You can see Ethan's going to jump out, but those hills are going to do just enough of a job to try to cover them. Peak, though, going to have a much clearer sight line into this as they're going to be roaming in. And oh, we got a joust going on, and it looks like it is going to be Soniqs that win that joust. A couple of casualties are coming out of it, though. While this rotation is going to come in, at least it's going to be a distraction, but Soniqs now going to have to make a similar pathing into this when it's going to be 0-0 Nation from all the way downtown that are going to spot them out. Looks like they're going to try to hop out, and this has gone terrible for Soniqs. They're just trying to regroup at this stage, just mime up, and it's going to be those harassing shots just to finish them off. Soniqs goes down into 13th place. While this is happening on the opposite side of the circle, we also do have some rooming actions happening as Fiumba is going to get eliminated by Third Eye, who made a leapfrog in front of them.
Like I said, if you're not in the field, good luck. Fiumba eliminated, Soniqs eliminated.
Because I guarantee the climb continues. 155 with only 3 games left to play, Godspeed.
Yeah, real close race for first here.
Soniqs versus STK,
yeah, look at STK. I was about to say, though, Mike, look at the way STK has caught up to both Soniqs, not so much Luminosity, but has caught up to second place.
Looking in, though, plane path's going to be coming off over a military base island just to the west of it, touching it just barely, like a foot. And then it's going to end over Stallbury yet again, Cam.
It's not north.
It's not north, this is true. But it is mostly water, what I would say 60%, maybe 70? Spam is going to be coming up back behind this. They're going to go ahead and spot out Alo. They get the drop onto him, and it is just going to be dominoes continuing to fall. Synergy has a sightline into this. Dynamic has a sightline. The only benefit that's going on right now is the fact that there's a firefight going on more to the north between Decimate and Peak, so at least they can't 4th and 5th party this, as it is just full on reverse. Now another member down for STK, and this is about to be their doom.
Now, but Elevate pushing in from the east, pushing in onto 0-0's position. Already a knock gets them, and 0-0 are going to be backing away. They don't want to hold onto this. They know how hectic it is. Back onto Soniqs versus Decimate. H-Win has been knocked, but the rest of the team are flooding this position.
I love the fact that Mime left the smokes, being afraid of how the vehicle was going to be coming in. Tickleton playing this other side of this, trying to make sure that he provides some type of support. Shrimsy is still back in the other compound, but look at that. Over in just a second, and now going to be able to pick up H-Win as well.
They could be running into a trap that they have no idea is set up, and at least here that they can stall out, use the hard cover of those little itty-bitty shacks to defend against the Soniqs, but the Soniqs are on a quick movement, perhaps here faster than Spam might have expected. Theros taken very, very low, not knocked just yet, but is going to have to take some time to heal, and that's going to allow Soniqs to get even more ground on the push.
Just clean moving forward in this. Mime is going to go down, but the reposition coming out means the fact that now Spam in some trouble. Theros last one up, but he has had himself some moments. He's going to go ahead and go out, though, not finding the angle that he wanted inside that. While this is happening, Elevate is now making the move, and Soniqs, this is their opportunity to start trying to catch some ground on LG, who is weakened and having to play far more defensive.
Soniqs, though, trying to clear up the last member of Fiumba, who is able to dismantle himself, detach himself from Third Eye. Running into the Soniqs, though. Can't expect too much more out of that. 9 kills for them.
What's up?
Hard,
He's in front of
hard
smoke right
left
now.
and
Knocked in
one
front of smoke. Knocked in front of smoke.
One's hard left,
Far low left somewhere.
He's already pushed
close.
up.
Sane, I lit him. Knock.
One's
Yeah, the
hard
guy
left.
could be towards Shrimsy.
He's hard left, I saw him. Hard left.
Okay.
Hard left? Okay. Alright, I'm gonna try to res mime.
Getting flushed from Sniper Tower.
I'm smoking.
I don't know where he went,
Just
actually.
everywhere.
Careful. I don't see him over here. Watch your back.
You need a res. You need a res now.
Yeah, the solo died. Alright, listen, they could push this orange line, guys.
Yeah, I heard.
They were already prodding me from Orange Ridge.
Yo, there's one guy in tower. We could kill this guy and then play into the hill.
We can. Let's
Green
get
line.
this kill in triple I and
We
then
can
go.
still play orange. Levels.
Right next to them, Keegan got the grenade prepped. It looks like there's going to be a throw out. Not going to connect too much just quite yet. Revealing position. Soniqs are going to roll right in. That second nade, though, lands right on top. Sparking also aware of what's happening. Keegan's just going to walk in, and after all of that, it ends in just a second.
Luminosity is looking good. Soniqs wants that 300 points really badly, but also there was a risk there, Matt, because STK chose to turn around and take a fight that I still am not sure why they did that. And the difference between 2 and 3 is 35 PGC points. So if STK falls behind Soniqs because of that choice, it could really, I think, haunt them.
Thank you very much, gentlemen. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, we are headed to the dusty dunes of Miramar to wrap this thing up. 2 games remaining, Godspeed, to figure out who will be taking that 4th place spot, who will be going to PGS1 to represent the Americas. Yeah, hey, we've had quite a few northern circles. This time, though, we're going to be centering up right around LG.
Those circles, you know, are notorious hacienda. If you're not in there early, you are going to struggle. You're going to fight on the edge. And that's exactly what's happening. It's all starting on the southern edge, Mike.
Absolutely. SDK coming under big fire, big pressure. Penta is going to take the knock from Posa. It looks like Kickstart will finish that. Actually, Snakers will steal that away. Luminosity will pick up a point off of STK as it's Vegas. I mean, he's just trying to escape, but the rest of the rest of SDK run into Soniqs exactly at the same time. H-Win slowly bleeding out. They might be able to get that res. No, he's going to get picked off by Flood, and now everybody tried to send it for the ditch, Godspeed, and it is just utility back and forth. Did I say it was a sleepy early game?
Trying to somehow get Necro across this death field, and he's going to run right into mine. Will he make it? I don't know, but that would be a miracle. Necro. He does! He actually makes it to his team. How is that possible? But look at Shrimpsy and Tig.
Oh no, Tig now the last one alive. He's got a flaming Murado. He's got to run for the rock. He's going to send it. He's going to make it. Troglodytes, they can't pay attention to him because Third Eye is crashing onto them. Third Eye, take out Troglodytes. Tiggleton lives to fight another day for the inevitable peak, but Elevate not going to give it to him just yet.
No, not at all. Elevate knows exactly what position they're in. They know that they have to get rid of this team so that they can control this side of the circle, and what control they would have, Poro, if they were able to wipe Funny Business. They'd be able to move south, take control of that entire hill, and then do massive damage and get a lot of kills, honestly, but they have to deal with this fight first. And right now, Ethan just wants to do whatever he can to cause confusion and delay the res. He cannot allow this to become a 2v1. The trade would be too strong. And so he's continuing this pressure, and Tater is slowly bleeding out, but he's trying to find an angle in the smoke, but he's getting hit. This is very, very risky.
So let's go ahead, pull up the overall leaderboard as we go into the last game of the day and take a look of where that battle actually stands. First off, Shoot to Kill has let that slip a little bit. Elevate theoretically could move to 3rd, which is a massive come up in both prize pool and points. So that's a pretty huge PGC gain, 25, as well as a payoff of $2,000 extra. So we're going to watch that, but also Elevate, Third Eye, Friendly Fire, Decimate. I mean, any of these teams could come out with a big game, Cameron, and take over 4th, which is going to get a bid to PGIS.
Thank you very much, Toppies. And yes, we are heading into our final game of the day. Godspeed. Got a little emotional.
This game is just so special in so many ways, and it's given me so many opportunities. So I definitely have so much to be thankful for when it comes to just this whole community, man. That might actually change your rotation. Like, guys, we don't need to do anything fancy. We just need to survive here, and that sometimes causes issues. But speaking of issues, already it's popping off, and oh, look at Pippa gets 2, but Soniqs trading back and forth. This is already a 2-on-2.
2 big ones for Pippa to open things off. Tiggleton now the last one up for Soniqs as he is going to try to creep around. He's going to spot out one, take the spray, won't find it. He's going to get spotted now by Benya, and that is going to do it for Soniqs as they go out in 16th place.
STK is now only 18 points behind Soniqs. They can pass them up. That's 18 points is doable, especially for a team like STK.
And they're in dead center circle right now.
Welcome back. The last game is done, and man, it was a good one. Shout out to Decimate for getting that win. My name's Top. He's got Cameron and Matcham here for the end of action report. We'll get to Decimate in a second because, gentlemen, I think it's time to give the flowers to the champions, the victors of PUBG America Series. I think it's no surprise to anybody. Luminosity Gaming. These guys came out, played out, and put up, Cameron. All right, let's see what they walked away with. The champions, Luminosity, gets 1st place. That means they're going to get $25,000 and the bid to PGS1. Soniqs in 2nd, Shoot to Kill, and Third Eye pulls it out at the end for $8,000 and the bid to PGS1. And in a little while, we're going to show you the scoreboard because I'll bet that is about as close as it can possibly get. Here they are, Match'em. The 4 teams representing the Americas at the first Global of 2023. Overall leaderboard, here's what we were waiting for. Luminosity, they do win. Soniqs and SDK looking good, but this is what it comes down to. Decimate gets up to 100 points, but Third Eye with that 104. And it was Richie B. It was getting that shotgun kill, pushing 2 placement points, and surviving in the most terrifying haunted house he's ever been in, Cameron. Let's take a look at the top 5 kills for overall the entire grand final. Tagleton comes in. Now, Matt, the real question is, did you switch the captain band back today?
I did not. No. But his big day was day 1.
From all of us here, Toffees, Cameron, Matrim, Mustache Dave, Porosaurus, and Godspeed, we love you all. We appreciate you watching. And until we see you next time, play more PUBG.